Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Is It?
Shit.
Today's slightly different. I'm asking the questions and Dan is reviewing the plugin.
Okay.
What is it, Dan?
It's the Minifreak 5, Sean.
Nice. From Arturia?
From Arturia. Yeah, so you may know this as a bit of hardware.
Yeah. Little keyboard
thing. But when you bought that keyboard, you got a free plugin.
Okay.
A virtual example, replication of the bit of hardware.
Okay.
So now you can buy that plugin on its own as a standalone bit of software.
And it works just like a normal,
just like
virtual instrument.
Yeah. If you've got the hardware, you can use the software to control the hardware. It syncs presets, all of that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
So yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. You turn it on, switch it on, and it looks really cool. All the Arturia stuff looks pretty cool.
It does, yeah.
It's basically made up. It's 2 oscillators. Oscillators have got 17 wave presets. Now, the cool thing about the oscillators is you can audio in from your DAW.
Oh, nice.
So you can route audio in from your DAW and use the filter, use the effects.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, 2 effects, modulation, sound envelope.
Nice. So pretty fat sounding synth. You're hesitating.
Well, you know how much I like a fat synth.
Yeah. I mean, your material is fat synth.
It is fat synths.
Yeah.
And I was a little underwhelmed by the fatness of the synthesis. Only in comparison to stuff that I use otherwise. It wasn't long before I'd slipped it back into my my comfy trousers. There are obviously, so there's some really cool stuff. Okay, so first of all, there's this. It comes with these tutorial walkthroughs.
Yep.
Okay, so if you're new to synthesis and oscillators and all of these things, there's a walkthrough about how to use the synthesizer. Which is brilliant and useful and shows that there's a certain demographic they're aiming this at.
Yep.
Which is a wicked thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
But if you're aiming a synthesizer at that demographic, the first preset is a bass preset.
Yep.
It needs to slice the top of your head off, doesn't it?
Needs to be impressive.
Doesn't it? Because they want dubstep, they want jump up. You know, and for me, it just didn't quite hit that. It didn't hit the same level as some of its competitors.
I think that's quite common in soft synths. Preset 1 should be the most impressive sound that thing can make. Whether it's useful or not in a song doesn't matter.
Is.
It just needs to be the most impressive sound so that you can be bothered to scroll to sound.
Precisely. So I thought that was a bit, and there's not that many. I thought they could have, I don't know. That was just something.
Okay.
The other thing is I'm mixing an electro album at the moment. And I needed some sub on one of the tracks. Just sit underneath, the bass that was already...
2 oscillator synth should be banging for that.
Back to the AS1.
No, see.
Yeah. So I couldn't get it to do the kind of basic stuff that I sort of... The workhorse stuff either.
That's interesting. I still use the AS1.
Yeah.
On almost every track.
Yeah. A phenomenal synth. You know, so... For me, it fell down. So the tutorial walkthrough's great if you want that kind of thing, but you need I think it could have done with some good presets too. It's also got a step sequencer.
Okay, cool. Arpeggio?
An arpeggiator, yeah. So it does loads of cool things. It's $199.
Just for the software bit?
Just for the software bit. There was an intro price of $99. I'll be honest, I'd struggle to justify $99, but $199.
I think you're in dodgy territory at $199. If it's just a soft synth, it better be amazing for that.
It needed to be. Yeah.
Because these days you can go and buy, there's all these sort of emulations of classic old synths.
The Behringer stuff.
Yeah, they're not much more than that. Some of them are less than that. I mean, I bought the Crave a couple of years ago, the Behringer Crave. I think that was about 140 quid. It's awesome.
It's kind of almost overshadowed by the other Arturia stuff as well. Why would you spend $199 on this when you could save a bit more money and get some of the bigger, better...
I mean, get their synth collection is stunning, That's a shame. So, I need to ask then, Dan, the Arturia Minifreak V or Minifreak 5, is it shit?
The standalone software is a bit shit, Sean. I'm sure I love the hybrid idea. I'm sure the hardware sounds great, but on its own, it's a bit shit.
Is what it is. We can't help that. We're just being honest.
So it is a great shame. But I made a tune with it. I tried, put it in my workflow. It just didn't. It didn't map very well. That was. I got M Audio MIDI keyboard. You want to get in there, and I tried to play with the feel. It didn't map very well.
Look, if anyone's going to be the ideal person to test something like this, it's you, because this is the kind of stuff you use all the time. So 100%. And I know what you're saying. If you get a new thing, and immediately you're going back to your comfortable things instead of using the new thing, then it's not good enough.
No.
It's a really good sign.
Yeah.
Or bad sign in this case.
Okay, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
And follow the Instagram, Studio Life 101. And if you're feeling really generous, you can support us through Patreon. We also have a merch store. You can go and buy t-shirts and hats and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, all the stuff in
Check
the
links down below. Adios.
See you next time.
Bye.